Hi everybody, this is Lisa, and it's time now for a verbling class, an English class, and in this hour it's going to be a writing class. Hey there, Chang, how are you?
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm okay.
Okay, good. Where are you calling in from?
I'm from China.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So you can get on to verbling from China.
Yes, yes.
Good job. Okay, wonderful. So in today's class, I'm going to be posting the link into the Google chat. Do you see that there? Do you know
clear.
what? Yeah, the Google chat is on your left-hand side of the screen in the Hangout window. It says chat right above the screen share. Do you see that?
My English is stupid.
Okay, hold on. I'll show you. I will show you, okay?
Okay, okay.
Yeah. So, I want to put it. Do you see my screen?
I can see.
Yeah. So over here, you see it says chat right there. If you click on that, then it opens up.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, and there's
It's open.
Yeah, and then there's the link there, and you can click on the link.
Link.
Yeah.
Google Plus.
Yeah, the docs right here where it says docs.google.com.
Okay, I will.
That's going to open up a window for you. Another window that has the document where we are going to be writing. Does that make sense? Okay, welcome everybody. Come on in. I'm showing you guys where I'm putting the link to the Google document where we are going to be doing the writing. If you click over here on the left, that's the chat. That's called the Google chat. There's two chats. One is the verbling chat, which is on the right here. If you click that, where it says verbling classes, but up above at the top it says chat, and that's where the Google chat is. And if you go there, you will find the link to the Google document. So if you click on that, you'll be able to go to the Google document where we are going to be writing. So I see a couple people have been able to do that already. So let's see. Andoni, do you know where that is? Andoni? Imad, you know? Julio. Yeah. Hi, Julio. Hi, everybody. So,
Yes.
Okay, good. So, today in this hour, we're going to be doing a writing class, and some of you are already pros at this. You've been coming to the writing classes, and you know how it works. And so, for those of you who have not been here, I want to first make sure that you find the link. And so that's over here on the left side of the window that you're looking at. So in the middle is the video. You're watching me, or maybe you're watching somebody else, depending on where you're clicking. And on the right, there's the verbling chat. But if you go up here to the left, you get the Google chat. And that is where I posted the link. So it looks like about 5 people have found it. I just want to make sure everybody knows where it is. And this is how it works. We're going to be using this document to write on. And the couple of things you also might want to check so that you know how to use your microphone. Sometimes when you come into the Google Hangout, when that opens that window for you, your microphone is muted. There's lots of different places that you can find that. One is above the Verbling chat box. There's a microphone, and if it's red, then it is muted and I can't hear you. You can mute your microphone if you have background noise, and when you want to speak, make sure that the microphone is gray. So the color should be gray, and that means that I will be able to hear. You can also look at the very top and you see these little dots, these little circles. When I can hear you, it's green. If it's not green or yellow or red, then I'm not hearing you. Okay? So that's the first thing to check, is just to make sure that you know how to work the microphone, turning it on and off. If I mute you during the class, it's just because there's background noise and it makes it hard to hear. You can unmute anytime that you need to talk. Okay? So this is how it works. We have this Google document, and I have some questions and some prompts, and we're going to read through those, and then you're going to choose one, and then you write. So the challenge is to write at least 5 sentences for each of your answers. If you can't do that, you do as much as you can, and if you can do more, then go ahead and do more. After you're done writing, I want you to proofread. Here it says proofread your answer. That means to make sure you read your answer over, just so that you make some corrections if there are any necessary, like capitalizing words, make sure you have commas and periods, and making sure that your verbs match. And then when you're done, you tell me, and then I'm going to have you read what you wrote out loud, and then I'm going to make corrections. And then we'll just keep working, and we'll do as much as we can. We have an hour for this class, and it's basically for you to practice your writing and work on anything that you're wanting to improve. So some things to remember is that we always capitalize I in English. We always capitalize the first letter of the first word in a new sentence, and also the names of people, places, things, okay? So here's the first one, for example. Here's a picture. You see there's some lady, she's in a bed, and there's some people here. They look like maybe they're interns or they're learning how to be doctors, something like that. You get to tell the story of what that is. Okay? You can do a simple of just describing the picture. You could say, in this picture I see, and just tell me what you see. Or you can make up a story about who these people are, what are they doing, and make it up like a little story. Same with number 2. It's a family here. Looks like they're trying to pet some dolphins. Those are dolphins. You can make up a story. Where are they? What are they doing? Or you can just describe what you see in the picture. There's a couple different ways you can do that. Same here. Here it says, what would you do if you found a snake on your car? So you can imagine if you came and you found this snake on your car, describe what you would do. Would you be scared? How would you get it off? Would you get into your car? What would you do? Number 4 is a question. It says, do you work well with other people? Explain your answer. So you can say yes or no, and then maybe give an example or 2 of why you think you do work well or you don't work well with other people. Number 5 is a little scenario, a little prompt here. It says, you are a soccer coach and you must let your players know when practices are going to be. Write an email to your players to tell them what days and what times your practices will be and when you will have your first game. So that's writing an email. And the last one is the TOEFL essay question. It says, which do you feel is more important in your life? Security, that means feeling safe, or freedom and independence? And you have to use reasons and specific examples to support your opinion. So you want to try to get 5 paragraphs. The first paragraph is an introduction, and then you explain your reasons, and then you have a conclusion. So do you feel it's more important to be safe in your life, security, or to have more freedom and independence to do the things that you want to do? If you don't want to write on any of those, then you can just do a free write here, which means you can write whatever you want, and then I will correct it for you. So if you're working on something specific that you would like to practice writing, then you can do it down there. Okay? So if you are ready, you can get started. The way this works is, for example, if you're going to work on number 1, you just put your cursor there and click, and then you write your name. Then you start writing whatever you want, whatever your answer is. And you can also change the color if you want to change the color there, something like that. And that's all. That's how we do it. So we just use the time here to write as much as you like. And when you are finished, then just let me know, and then turn on your microphone, and then you can read your answer, and I will make corrections. And if you have any questions at any time, then just please ask me, and I will be here to answer any questions that you have or help you word something. If you're not sure how to word it, you're not sure what to say, then I can help you do that too. Does anybody have any questions? Andoni, are you okay? Do you understand how to do it?
Yes, I understand.
Great. And Cosmo, I think you probably know. And Fadli, hi there. Fadli.
Yeah, I'm here.
Great. So
Okay, great.
did you understand how to get started?
Yeah, okay, I understand.
Okay, great. And Ahmad knows how to do it. Hamid, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Did everybody open up the document? Let me see. Yeah, it looks like everybody's there. Okay, great. So make sure, the only thing is you want to make sure that you write your name. Write your name first and then start, because otherwise I won't know who wrote what, okay? So write your name first and then start your writing.
How many sentences? How many words?
Well, Julio, it's up to you. I was trying to challenge people to make 5 sentences. But you can write more if you can, and if you want to, or you can write less. It's up to you. Meiling, do you have any questions? Meiling?
No, I got it.
Okay, great. Tomas, do you have any? Thomas?
No.
Okay, great. Joseph? Hi there.
Clear.
Okay, great. Everybody's clear. Good. All right. Let's see.
Excuse me.
Uh-huh.
Is there any beginner level for the writing classes?
I don't know. I usually make these kind of writing classes, and you can write at your own level. So if you want to write just a little bit, that's okay. But for a very, very beginner class, you would have to check the website and see what people are offering, because I don't know.
Thanks.
But do you feel like you're a beginner? You can just write however much you want.
I think it's better to try beginner
Okay.
first, and then try to be here.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, I'm going to Fadali, I'm just muting your microphone because there's a lot of background noise.
Okay. Excuse me, right now, or?
Yes, go ahead. Yes, actually, everybody in this class, everybody's writing at the same time. So that's how this class works. You just write wherever you want to write, and you do as much as you want to, and then you tell me, and then you read it, and then I will help make corrections, okay?
all topics or choose one topic?
Choose one topic first, and then write that answer, and then tell me, and then after you finish that one, then you can go to another one.
Just 5 sentences or
You can write as much as you want.
okay.
Yes. So for the people who might be watching, this is this type of class is really a class for you to practice your writing. I'm not going to be grading you or giving you grades or anything like that. It's just for you to come, and I have created some questions and some prompts, but you don't have to use those if you don't want to. You can do your own writing if that's easier for you, or if you're working on something you want to practice writing sentences and you want me to help correct them. So that's where you can write down here. If you scroll down, you see where I put free write, and that's where you can write about anything you want. And otherwise, you can use these questions to help you think of something to do. Okay? That's why these questions are here. And sometimes people write stories. Sometimes they just describe what's going on in the picture. Okay, so you can see that some people who have gotten started already, they're writing, and they have their name, and then they're just writing their answer. And there's no really right or wrong answer. It's a pretty open-ended, we call it. That means you can just write whatever you want, be creative. There's no like right or wrong answer to these questions or to these prompts. It's just about you starting to think in English and express yourself in English. So that's how this writing class works. And the good thing about this writing class is you can get your feedback immediately. So as soon as you're done writing, I will correct it, and that way you will know what corrections needed to be made, so you don't have to wait for somebody to help you out. Okay, so this is a good way to work on certain things that you're trying to improve on. Maybe you're trying to use different verb tenses. Maybe you're trying to use new vocabulary words that you've learned. That's what this writing class is for. And for the people who are watching, let me just tell you about the Verbling classes. Some people are new to Verbling. So what Verbling is a website that has a couple of different things you can do on this website. One is you can get a language partner and just practice speaking, maybe in English, maybe Spanish, maybe French, German. You speak your native language, and then you speak the language that you want to learn with them. So that's where it says get a friend or get a partner or something like that. The other part of the Verbling website are the classes. And we have English classes and we have Spanish classes. So if you're interested in taking classes, every hour a new class starts. Sometimes we have 2 or 3 classes going at the same time. And every teacher gets to choose, gets to choose what class they want to teach. So we have speaking classes, listening classes, writing classes, reading classes, vocabulary, grammar, various types of classes all throughout the day and the night. And you can do a couple of things with the classes. You can watch them live. You can join the Google Hangouts so that you participate in the class, which means, for example, in this class you would be writing. In another class you might be having a conversation or working on vocabulary or something like that. You can watch the class because it's live and it's streaming live. You can watch it while it's live. You can communicate with me and the other students in the VerbLink chat, or you can watch it later when you have more time, because all of the VerbLink classes are recorded. So if you don't have time right now to watch a class, you can find a class that you're interested in and watch it later. So that's what you can do on VerbLink. And let's see, if anybody's done, then you can just tell me and I will have you read. So as soon as you're done, just let me know. Andoni, are you done?
Yes, I
Okay.
finished.
With number 1. Okay, go ahead and read it.
Okay. There's a sick person in bed, and she's looking at the doctors that are standing up across from the bed she's in. All these people are in a hospital. The doctors look like they're still studying, and that's why they're writing down observations about the sick patient. I can see that the gal in bed is kind of embarrassed. The doctors look like are very concentrated in what they are doing, except for the girl who is looking at the camera.
Okay, good. There's a sick person in bed and she's looking at the doctors that are standing up across from the bed she's in. Good. All, and instead of this, it's these. All, and we usually put all of these people are in a hospital. The doctors look like they are still studying, and that's why they are writing down observations about the sick patient. I can see that the gal in bed is kind of embarrassed. The doctors look like they are very concentrated in what they are doing, except for the girl who is looking at the camera. Great. Okay, just those 2 corrections, the these here and include the they. Okay?
Okay.
That's good. Okay, so that's an example of how this works. Andoni, he just wrote an answer to the first prompt here about this picture. And when he was finished, then he read it out loud to me, and I just made a few corrections. Sometimes I may need to correct more, and sometimes I may correct less. It just depends. In the writing class, everybody is at their own level. So I usually say in the class description that it's an intermediate class, because I don't think it's a full-on beginner class, because you do have to have a certain amount of vocabulary to be able to write. But you don't have to be high intermediate or advanced. You can write simple sentences and use you can use dictionaries and online dictionaries to find things. Yes?
Hi, teacher. Sorry,
Hi, Julio.
sorry for interruption.
No problem. Are you done?
No, I have. Can I ask?
Yes.
Can you give us a minute to write? Because if you are explaining and we write, I don't have any idea to write down. So maybe it's like this. Can you give for each question we have 2 or 3 minutes for everyone to write, and then finish and we correct together. Because if like you correct someone's answer, and it's quite hard to follow all the rules like here.
Well, Julio, I understand what you're saying, but it's going to be, as soon as everybody gets done, it's going to be too hard for me to correct everything and be done. So the way I do it is as soon as somebody has finished, then we work on it. But if that's disturbing to you, then can you turn down your sound so you don't hear me? And then when you're ready to read, you can turn up your sound, and then I will work with you. Because what happens is everybody's writing right now, and if everybody gets done at the same time, I won't have time to make the corrections because we don't have that much time in the class. So I just work as we go. So yeah, you can always turn me off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Teacher, I am ready.
Okay, great. Okay, go ahead and read.
Okay, this patient came at the hospital this morning in order to a routine appointment with her doctor. However, her doctor realized a strange big stain in her back. So her doctor didn't know what happened. The, doc- the doctor needed the help another doctor to check this strange stain. In fact, in this moment, the doctors are debating the possibilities.
Okay, good. This patient came to, we say to the hospital this morning in order to have a routine appointment with her doctor. However, and then we put a comma, her doctor, I would say instead of realized, I would say noticed. Her doctor noticed a strange big stain on her back. So her I would say instead of I would say but her doctor didn't know what had happened. The doctor needed the help, I would say, of other doctors to check this strange stain, and then I put out. To check out means to look at it, to figure out what it is. In fact, in this moment, comma, the doctors are debating the possibilities. Okay, great.
Okay, thank you.
Thomas, did you want to read number 2? Or you can finish number 1 first if you want to wait.
Well, I can read.
Okay. Number 2.
In the picture, there are 4 people and 4 dolphins. People lying on the edge of the pool and they are giving their hands towards dolphins. There is 1 man and 1 woman and 2 little girls. Dolphins are near the edge too, but they are in the water.
Okay. In the picture, there are 4 people and 4 dolphins. Good. People lying. I would say they're not lying. Lying is more like when you're lying on a bed. I would say the people are leaning. That's when you stand up, but you lean over to touch the edge. They're leaning over the edge or on the edge. The people are leaning on the edge of the pool, and they are giving their hands towards the dolphins. There's 1 man, 1 woman, and 2 little girls. The dolphins are near the edge too, but they are in the water. Okay, good. Any questions?
No.
Okay, great.
I'm reading, teacher.
Okay, number 1. Okay, go ahead.
There's a patient in hospital. This lady sleep on the bed. So 2 nurses stand beside her and 2 doctors stand in front of her. They check up a patient condition and write something about her condition. This picture describes about the doctors and the nurses check up her patient every morning to know patient condition.
Okay, good. All right. There's, so we put the apostrophe there to make there's a patient in the hospital, period. She's a lady asleep on the bed. 2 nurses stand beside her and 2 doctors stand in front of her, period. They check up on the patient's condition and write something about her condition. This picture shows, I would say, how the doctors and the nurses check up on their patient every morning to know the patient's condition. Okay. Any questions?
Okay, no, thank you. Can I write other topic,
Yes.
teacher?
Yes, you can go to number 2 or 3 or 4 or whatever one you want to work on.
Okay, thank you.
Julio, do you want to read your number 1? Jobber, you just joined us. The link to the Google document is in the Google chat box. Yosef, are you ready to read? Did you write something? I didn't hear you. What? Oh, okay, here, this one? Okay. Do you want to read?
Yes, I want to read.
Okay.
Okay. For me, the most important is freedom and independence. Everybody doesn't prefer anyone to enter in their lives. On the other hand, security is important, but we can control it as we want. But our freedom almost find a lot of control by the others. The first reason, in my opinion, is as we are a human, don't want our life with authority by others. We don't like limits. Other reasons, most of people who enters on others' lives is bad people who we don't like being around us. Freedom is so important for any generation as we watch on movies, history movies or recent films. We have read a lot of story about freedom, how much men die only for freedom.
Okay. All right, so for me, the most important is freedom and independence. I would say, okay, everybody does not prefer anyone to enter in their lives. Okay, I would say nobody prefers to have another it's not really I would say interfere in their life. On the other hand, security is important, but we can control it as we want. Okay, we can control it as we want. But our freedom I would say almost always is what? It's controlled, I would say in some ways, by others. The first reason, in my opinion, is that we as humans do not want our authority by others. Okay, we do not want our lives, we would say, limited by the authority of others. and then you can just say again, we do not like limits. Another reason most of people, another reason most people who interfere in others' lives. Another reason is because
Could somebody post the link, please, in the Google Plus chat?
Oh, hey Maria. Yeah.
Hi.
It's so funny how you don't see it. It's been I don't know why it only posts.
No, because when you enter late,
Yeah.
We cannot see the previous links.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
So I don't mean to annoy you.
No problem. Another reason I would say some people interfere in others' lives is because they are bad people who do not like being around us. Okay, freedom is so important for any generation, as we see in movies, history movies, I would put and recent films. We have read a lot of stories about freedom and how often men die only for freedom. Okay, good. Do you have any questions? Joseph?
Thanks a lot.
Yes, you're
I'm
welcome.
sorry, there is a lot of mistakes.
Hey, that's okay. That's how you learn.
Okay.
Mistakes are
Thanks a
not a
lot.
problem. Okay. Is anybody else ready to read?
I'm ready.
Okay, Thomas, which number?
1 and 3.
Okay, do you want to do 3? I'm looking at your number 3.
Okay. So, I would immediately stop the car and found out if it's the snake poisonous. If not, I would throw it away from window. Else, I would run out of the car and call the veterinarian.
Veterinarian. All right, I would immediately stop the car and find out if it is hold on. You can write it a couple different ways. Find out if the snake is poisonous. If not, I would throw it away from the window. You could say, or else I would run out of the car and call the veterinarian. Okay. Thomas, are you from Poland?
No, I'm from Czech Republic.
Oh, Czech Republic. Okay. Do you have many snakes there?
No.
No. Okay. Okay. Do you want to read number 1?
Okay.
Okay.
In the picture, there are 5 people. They are in the hospital. There's one patient in the bed. The patient is the old lady. There are 4 nurses near the bed and they have scarves over the mouth. They are holding texts in their hands. In the room, there are two beds, but only one is inhabited. Nurses debating about patient and they are asking her about her condition.
In the picture, there are 5 people. They are in the hospital. There's one patient in the bed. The patient is, I would say, an old lady. There are 4 nurses near the bed, and they have, those are called masks over their mouths. They are holding, I think what they're holding is, would be more like notebooks. So they're holding, that's where you write down your notebooks in their hands. In the room there are 2 beds, but only one is inhabited. You could also say only one is being used. The nurse, I would say the nurses are debating about the patient and they are asking her about her condition. Okay, good.
Thanks.
Teacher, I finished.
Okay, which number?
I do number 1.
Number 1. Where? Oh, okay. Okay, Cosmo. She's going to die.
This woman is going to die. Her body has been half covered by a piece of white marpet. Thought under the marpet, her stomach is opened and bleeding. On her face, the extremely pain conversely looks like smiling. There are 4 doctors who standing beside her. They are planning on how to do the next surgery for her. The main doctor who operates the surgery is the female, who stands the most right side. In the stomach of this woman, there is something which makes her digestion system are going to collapse, stuck. No matter which machine they tried to find it out, the end was effortless. The left of the 3 doctors are responsible to record the process of the surgery and to help the main operating doctor. The doctor who is standing most left side is a little strange. If the operation for and the patient die in the operation room, she will go out the room while doing ballet dance. Actually, all of these 4 doctors know this woman couldn't live beyond tomorrow.
Oh, okay. All right. This woman is going to die. Her body has been half covered by a piece of white. Okay, what is marpet? Let's see, what is it? What did you mean by marpet?
Maybe like mart?
Like a blanket?
Yeah, blanket.
Okay.
It is blanket.
Yeah.
Thank you.
This woman is going to die. Her body has been half covered by a piece of white blanket. Though under the blanket, her stomach is open and bleeding. On her face, the extreme pain. Okay, the extreme pain conversely looks like smiling. Yeah, I wouldn't really use conversely. I would something more like oddly, like you wouldn't think she's smiling, but it does look like it. There are 4 doctors who are standing beside her. They are planning on how to do the next surgery for her. The main doctor who operates or who does the surgery is the female who stands, we would say, to the farthest right. Who stands, or we could say stands on the farthest right side. In the stomach of this woman, there is something which makes her digestive system collapse. You could say it is stuck. No matter which machine they try to find, so no matter which machine they tried to find out what it was. Let's see. Oops. In the end, it was useless. The left of the 3 doctors is responsible to record the process of the surgery and to help the main operating doctor. The doctor who is standing on the farthest left side is a little strange. If the operation fails and the patient dies in the operating room, she will go out of the room while doing ballet dance. A ballet dance. Actually, all of these 4 doctors know this woman won't live beyond tomorrow, or can't live beyond tomorrow. Okay, Cosmo.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Teacher, I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready
Number
to.
3.
Okay, number 3. Okay, go ahead.
My first reaction will be to feel afraid and then scream. Finally, I suppose that I will be petrified because I am a nervous person.
Okay, great. My first reaction, and you don't need the comma there, would be to feel afraid and then scream. Finally, I suppose that I would be petrified because, and you don't need the of there, because I am a nervous person. Good. Did you write another one too somewhere? Mei-Ling?
No.
Okay.
Teacher,
Okay.
I'm ready.
Okay, which number?
Number 2.
Number 2. Okay. Okay.
Okay, there's the families touch the dolphins in the pool by their hands. They looks like very happy to do that. In the picture shows two children with their mother and father try to touch dolphins. Therefore the dolphins approach their hand. They think the families want to feed some food for the dolphins, but they just try to touch them.
Mm-hmm. Okay, good. There's a family touching the dolphins in a pool with their hands. They look very happy to do that. In the picture, comma, it shows two children with their mother and father trying to touch the dolphins. Period. There are 4 dolphins approaching their hands. They think the family wants to feed some food to the dolphins, but they just try to touch them. Okay, good.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Andoni, do you want to read? Oh, Andoni left. Okay. Andoni, I'm going to read this one. It looks like people in this picture are at an aquatic park. Maybe the parents took their children to the aquatic park in order for their children to have a good time. They're very close to the dolphins. In fact, comma, they're touching the dolphins with their hands. All of them look very excited, happy, and curious. The father is smiling. He is even more excited than the children are. The dolphins think that people on the edge of the pool are going to feed them. Okay, great. Okay, is anybody else ready to read?
Yes, I can read.
Okay.
I just wrote one short
Okay.
piece about the snake on the car.
Is I finished?
Okay. Go ahead, Maria.
Can I go? Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
The mere sight of a snake make me freeze in my track, or would make me freeze in my tracks. If I saw this sight on my car, I would stop dead. I would back off from the car. I would probably grab my phone, which of course does not provide any security at all. If I were brave, I would take a photo of the snake. After that, I would call Anticimex, which is the organization that handle creepy species in private and public buildings. I would consider dialing 112. Even though that number is only for emergencies, they would probably be able to provide a quick tip on where I could turn to get help to disarm my car.
Okay, good. Yeah, the mere sight of a snake would, so you got that, would make me freeze in my tracks. If I saw this sight on my car, I would stop dead. I would back off from the car. I'd probably grab my phone, which of course... What?
I have finished.
Oh, okay, hold on. If I were brave, I would take a photo. I think think everything's okay. After that, I would call it, which is the organization. Oh, here we go. Which is the organization that handles creepy species in private and public buildings. I would consider dialing 112, even though that number is for emergency, only for emergencies. They
For
would
emergencies
probably,
only. Okay.
yeah, either one, it's okay. It's only for emergency. They would probably be able to provide a quick tip on that. Yeah.
It's okay. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if I would use disarm. There's
No.
maybe another word
Okay.
where I could turn to get help
to remove the danger.
yeah.
I was searching for a verb there, but
yeah, to
I'm gonna think about
free my car or something.
Yeah.
From this menace. Okay. I don't know. Yeah, to free my car or to get this snake off my car or to help me out or something like that. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Are there any snakes in Sweden?
Well, we have one poisonous snake, which is called, yeah, it looks similar to that one, but it's not that large. It's called, let me see, in English, viper. Have you heard of it? Viper?
Well, there's lots of different kinds of vipers.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know which kind it would be.
Okay, it's a poisonous one. The rest of the snakes are small and not dangerous at all.
Okay.
So.
I'm surprised. It's so cold up there that they would be up there. Usually there are more snakes in hotter places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're surprised we have any snakes at all?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm surprised, especially
well,
poisonous
I don't live in the Antarctic.
Yeah. All right, Ahmad, are you ready? I see you're doing some correcting.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. If I should choose between the both extremes, I would choose to live with freedom and independence. This is for two reasons. First, we can't guarantee any security without the freedom. Second, freedom could lead to security, but the opposite is not always correct. Third, our life will be boring and meaningless if we just follow the rules without thinking about it. Freedom is very important for everyone. No one can live as a slave for long. It takes sometimes for slaves to rise up against the rules looking for their freedom. When people rise to get their freedom back, they usually break the rules. This means no more security. Next, if I had the freedom, I'll be able to choose and design my future. Where I live with security. When I lose my freedom, I actually lose my choices forever, and I can't change my future to have my freedom back because I simply can't do that. I need to feel free and independent to be creative. I would break the rules and do whatever it needs to live in success. For example, when I was at university, students used to ride a bus in order to get the college front door because of the silly fence surrounding the campus. I was simply breaking the rule.
I wrote it.
Breaking the rules by jumping over the fence and taking a shortcut to the college to save time and money. Now, after a few years, they discovered that what I was doing is the right thing and removed the silly fence, allowing the student to bypass the rule. In conclusion, security means nothing without freedom. It's slavery. Freedom could lead to security, but security can't lead to freedom. We all need this freedom in order to be creative in our life.
Yep. Okay, good.
Thousands of errors. I time myself, and this time I write 3 paragraphs. So
yeah, good.
Sorry for the mistakes.
No problem. If usually we say if I had to choose. Yeah, in that pattern, that's a kind of a pattern that if I had to do this, I would blah, blah, blah. So if I had to choose between both extremes, I would choose to live with freedom and independence. This is for 3 reasons. First, we cannot guarantee any security without freedom. Second, freedom could lead to security, but the opposite is not always, I would say, true. Third, our lives would be boring and meaningless if we just follow the rules without thinking about it. Freedom is very important for everyone. No one can live as a slave for a long time. It might take some time for the slaves to rise up against the rules looking for their freedom. When people rise up to get their freedom back, they usually break the rules. This means no more security. Next, if I had the freedom, I would be able to choose and design my future. I would say a future where I live with security. When I lose my freedom, I actually lose my choices forever, and I can't change my future to have my freedom back because I simply can't do that. I need to feel free and independent to be creative. I would break the rules and do whatever it took to live in success.
I think it's not meaningless in this case.
Yeah, so I need to feel free and independent to be creative. I would break the rules and do whatever it took to, we would say, be able to
be creative or
create success or to have success.
Yeah, it doesn't mean. I would rather delete this sentence. It's nothing. It's my opinion.
No, I think that's okay because then you gave the example.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's okay.
In the example, I explained that I break the rule, and after that they discovered that what I was doing is correct.
Yeah, so I think that works. It's okay because you said that it's important to you, and so you would even break the rules to be able to, be creative and to do what you think is right. And so you say, for example, when I was at university, students used to ride a bus in order to get to the college front door because of a silly fence surrounding the campus. I was, you could just say I broke the rules by jumping over the fence and taking a shortcut to the college to save time and money. Then I would just say after a few years, they discovered that what I was doing. They discovered that what I was doing was the right thing and removed the silly fence, allowing the students to bypass the road. In conclusion, security means nothing without freedom. It's slavery. Freedom could lead to security, but security can't lead to freedom. We all need this freedom in order to be creative in our life. Okay, good.
What do you think of it?
I think it's good. I think it's good. You wrote more this time.
Look at the red words.
Yeah, but that's okay. The main thing is getting the point across and having good ideas. It's not so much the exact every grammar and everything. It's because what they're thinking, they want you to, when you're taking the TOEFL exam, they want you to be able to express yourself at an academic level. So the thinking is more important than the actual English, because you're going to be learning the English, but if you can think and then also express yourself, so that's more important. So it's better to write more complex ideas and have some mistakes than simple ideas with simple sentences that aren't very meaningful. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand now.
Yeah. So that's good. Okay, so let's see. Mei Ling and who else said they were ready?
Yes, I am ready.
Okay, which number?
Number 4.
Four? Okay, go ahead.
I like to work with other people a lot, especially when the people come from other countries. They let me know different cultures, but I can work with lazy and stubborn people. For the first one, they are always waiting the job resolve itself alone, and the second, their opinion is more valuable than others.
Good. I like to work with other people a lot, and we write especially when the people come from other countries. They let me know different. I would say they help me to know different cultures, but I can't work with lazy and stubborn people. The first one, they are always, you could say the first type, they are always waiting for the job to resolve itself alone. And then I would say, and the second type, their opinion is more valuable than others. Okay, good.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, who was that next? Julio?
I'm ready.
Okay, Thomas, which number?
5.
Okay. Go ahead. Actually, let me just read it and fix it because we're out of time. Hey guys, listen. I know you are all scared about the first match, but if you prepare for that, it'll be fine. Our first opponent is strong, but I believe that we will beat them. But you have to come to the football training Thursday at 6 o'clock. Don't forget to bring your football boots and motivation for the hard training. It'll be hard, but if you push yourself over your limits, then you may survive this training. And Peppo, don't bring your girlfriend with you to the training. She only confuses you. I would say distracts you. You're a loving coach. Okay, great. Okay, Julio, do you want me to read some?
Yes.
Okay, hi guys. Today I got an invitation from FIFA that to go. I would say to go to have the Champion League next month. To go to, I would say, join the Champion League next month. So therefore, I am planning to invite you guys to have a training that starts next Monday. Period. Everyone should be on the field before 5 p.m. Please arrive on time. Before going on, what I want to suggest to you is that you have to stay healthy in order to prepare for the next round Champion League. Okay. All right. Good there. Okay, Julio, do you have some more up here? When I am facing this situation in the middle way, maybe I feel scared, and I will automatically kill the snake and throw it away. Moreover, if this is a real situation that happens in my life, I probably think that I will get stuck in some case. Traditionally, what I believe is this snake is a little magic, and maybe I can say that I have to be careful and be careful. I would just put there. This snake is known as a sign that I will face some problems in my life. Oh, really? Okay, Julio, based on what I would say see here, one family consists of a father, mother, and 2 daughters. They are playing with dolphins, and it seems like they are really happy. Moreover, this picture illustrates that in this situation they are on vacation or holidays, so they are all going out to spend their time with their family to enjoy their life. Basically, this situation is common for all people around the world. Good. And number 1. According to the picture here, I see a lady who is lying on the bed and 4 nurses who stand surrounding her and are holding some notes and writing information regarding her health. Moreover, this picture describes or shows the activity that is going on in the hospital and how the progress is going there. Furthermore, the patient is looking at the nurses and it seems like she is smiling with the nurses. Okay, great. Okay, you guys, our time is up. Thanks for coming to class, and I hope you. Yeah, you're welcome, Ahmad.
Okay. Thank you very much, teacher.
You're welcome.
See
Take
you
care,
next.
everybody.
Okay.
I think I don't have any more classes today, but I have a couple tomorrow and some this weekend, so maybe I will see you guys again. Okay?
See you
If not, have a good weekend. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.